Midfields are one of the most vital parts of any winning football side, from supporting and counter presses and establishing plays in center to ensure that the attacking unit can finish set pieces to help win games. As such, when we look at recent dominant teams from Real Madrid to Manchester City, their most vital parts usually revolve around their excellent midfield core. Inductively, it can be understood that playing midfield is one of the hardest positions in all of football, by needing a strong endurance, similar to the likes of a defender, to hold the back line and provide constant presses to the opposing attacks, whilst also managing a superior football IQ to be able to make plays down the wings and center to connect the ball to players in scoring positions. Fantastic midfielders are a hard find, but yet a pivotal part of making any team a big title contender. Recently, one team that's been reshaping and retooling their midfield to make a push right now for contention in the Premier League and in the Europa League very shortly is none other than Liverpool. With an aging core behind their midfield this season, Liverpool have made some key additions to their team, which have gone a long way to secure them some longevity, whilst they remove some core pieces. As of right now, Henderson and Fabinho, respectively aged 33 and 29, are currently on the transfer block from Liverpool's side, with numerous Saudi professional league teams looking at these two illustrious players to add to their booming league. With Al Ittihad offering a $40 million transfer fee to secure Fabinho, an agreement seems to be imminent, with the majority of documents being shared amongst both teams to finalize the transaction. On the other hand, Al Ettifaq are also approaching Liverpool to sign their captain, Jordan Henderson, for the upcoming season, yet with negotiations only starting as of right now. Yet, apart from Henderson and Fabinho, Liverpool are also hoping to loan out Thiago at an asking price of €12 million to interested teams like Barcelona. As such, with moves being made for numerous current players to exit the Liverpool side, it was only reasonable for John Henry and Tom Werner to bring in some midfielders to fulfill this new positional demand. In doing so, Liverpool signed Alexis McAllister, the 24-year-old attacking midfield, for a total transfer fee of €42 million. McAllister, who was just coming off an amazing season in the Premier League and the World Cup after winning the tournament as a vital piece to the Argentinian team, netted off his 2022-2023 season with Brighton with 10 goals and 2 assists in a total of 35 games. Liverpool have always been a very neutral-sided midfielding team, yet the addition of a more offensive attacking midfielder like McAllister shows a bit of Liverpool's projections for future seasons and how they want to help support the inversion of their current defensive zone to support players like Trent, who has shifted from playing outside on defense to pinching closer in to help start and quarterback plays for the team. This choice to invert defenders seems to be another reason why Liverpool have made the play to sign the rising Hungarian midfielder Dominik Szoboszlai from the German side RB Leipzig, after he has also had an amazing outing in the Bundesliga, finishing his 2022-2023 campaign with 6 goals and 8 assists in 31 matches. The signing, which was valued at $70 million, seems to be a steal heading into the upcoming season, with Szoboszlai's star on the rise and his very young age and high ceiling for potential. Known for his creativity in midfield, Szoboszlai is a wider midfielder that can cover the range of the pitch, which is a very crucial part of playing the 10 role in any box midfield team such as Liverpool. Hence, with these two amazing pickups in McAllister and Szoboszlai, Liverpool seems to be building a midfield that can incorporate traditional midfielding approaches with a new flair of creativity to spark their offensive talents to produce at a stronger rate to support the very strong forwards from Salah to Nunez, who are all looking to have a stronger outing this season. Yet, even with all this being said, the management team is not done rebuilding this core, and this is where Liverpool can level themselves up to a point where they could just build the best new midfield in Europe. This assertion comes from the rumor that Liverpool is looking to sign centre defensive midfielder Romeo Lavia. Lavia, the 19-year-old Belgian midfielder from Southampton, had an excellent 2022-2023 season, netting 1 goal in 23 Premier League matches whilst playing 3 games in the EFL Cup. Lavia also averages 2.43 tackles per game, 1.34 interceptions per game, and 86% pass completion rate, which places him above the 70th percentile of Premier League players in this position over the course of the 2022-2023 season. Relative to Szoboszlai and McAllister, Lavia also offers another perspective to midfielding that uses a lot more of a defensive approach, playing a lot further back to provide support for his more wing-based midfielders. This signing could be crucial in building Liverpool's future, and all in all, Lavia can take on a position as an 8 on the pitch. If this potential is really brought out for Liverpool, could have a player that matches and surpasses very strong midfielders like İlkay Gündoğan. Nonetheless, with a star in Southampton's hands, it is without a doubt that there will be a high asking price for this player. But if Liverpool is able to pull through and clear out Fabinho and Henderson for a total around €50 million, they might just have enough to bring in the future superstar. Yet, with hype comes numerous interested parties, and as of right now, teams like West Ham and Chelsea are also in search to fill this positional need. Throughout Liverpool's most successful years, when they won the Champions League in 2019 and the Premier League in 2020, manager Jurgen Klopp relied on a few key players to maintain a reliable midfield. With only 3 players in midfield and an array of depth, he would switch up the midfield sequence frequently. At defensive midfield, we would typically see Fabinho at the starting position, whereas in the other two center mid positions, we would see the appearance of Wijnaldum, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson, Milner, Keita, Jones, and a few irregulars. That said, the most frequent starting midfield would be Fabinho at DM, Henderson, and Wijnaldum at CM. In fact, the Champions League final had seen that midfield trio start the game. How was this midfield so successful? Individually speaking, Wijnaldum played an important role for Liverpool because he had very good ball retention, which allowed him to play the perfect key passes to Mane. Henderson was a box-to-box midfielder with an incredible work ethic and great vision. Finally, Fabinho was a key player in the DM role thanks to his incredible defensive ability and positional awareness, as well as his interception and tackling ability. Comparing that midfield trio to Liverpool's new trio of Szoboszlai, McAllister, and potentially Lavia, we can see perfect replacements at the DM position for Fabinho, where Lavia shows his greatest defensive qualities at tackling, passing, and intercepting. In CM, a fair comparison of Alexis McAllister and Wijnaldum would show their excellent ability at ball retention, passing, crossing, and dribbling. Finally, Liverpool's newest signing, Szoboszlai, presents himself as a creative attacking threat to opposing teams. Liverpool's new number 8 is prevalent in creating opportunities for his teammates, as well as shooting that would equal to the likes of Henderson within this new trio. All in all, the midfield of Liverpool just leveled up this offseason without a doubt in anyone's mind, and this potential it can reach with some key signings here, and there can be fantastic and amazing football for us fans to watch and keep up with. Yet, we will see if any further signings are made to bolster this lineup. But what do you think about this new midfield? Do you think this midfield has a chance to be something big in Europe, or do you think it will not come together as well as we expect? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and keep up with your ball knowledge.